not bad. Not bad. Uncontrolled the glass.
Lewis back the other way.
Shooting the cover off of the basketball this year.
Petty crosses up. Adu kicks it to the corner.
It's pretty. Shoot a lot of three-point shots, and they have three-point shot.
Off the inbounds. A little too strong from DJ Stewart. There's Kyra Lewis. We were talking about how fast he is with
the fastest guy, maybe in the league, but even possibly in the country. Look at Devin Dodson at Kansas. Mississippi State wants body blows. That's why Nick Weatherspoon is walking it up the floor. They want to try to pound it inside. Oh, Dennis Rodman kind of averaged that, but it gets wins.
Petty misses.
Now there's a mismatch with Abdul Adu. Let's see if Mississippi State can find a way to get it down to him versus John Petty. Down on Abdul Adu and the penetration of Nick Weatherspoon, which allowed Tyson Carter to get open for the three. Nick Weatherspoon is so crucial to this basketball game. He is critical in showing, regardless of what you do, they're going to get their possessions up, close to 77 possessions a game. They're going to shoot their threes and make you play their.
Lewis. Oh, how about
every game? It's impeccable for Mississippi State to be solid defensively and try to get stops on the other end.
Blocked over there.
Can't move the ball from side to side with ease. If they get that flow, they just have too many shooters and scores. There's another job there defensively of being disruptive.
Possessions, a little over 8 minutes. They're on pace for about 65 possessions right now. Bolden catches, fires, perfect.
Just the style that they play with. Your defensive principles, they have to remain with a big-time three in a hostile environment.
He's 2 for 2 from behind the arc. Entry pass.
Strength and the tempo of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Last year reminds me of Skylar Mays as well. Guys that just can't be sped up.
Kyra Lewis.
And get some stops on this end.
Rejected. Woodard back the other way.
Consistently make above the rim on the weekends.
Carter, no good. Boy, Adu, even though he didn't get that rebound, tapped it around. He has been very active here in the first half for Mississippi.
See how you can affect the game of basketball without scoring. Watch number 1 for the Crimson Tide.
Lewis, catch, fire, perfect.
A little Shackelford, a little beat of Bolden's toughness, improved the game of Alex Reese. And so
Lewis. Here's Bolden. And Lewis. He is still back in that Alabama locker room. Thanks.
Winning plays.
Lewis. Off the assist from Bolden. This is badly. Woodard now hangs in the air. That won't go.
How about that defensive Herb Jones? Now, I'm not sure if he fouled Perry, but and I've already noticed John Petty being out of the game a little bit because you've got other players that are having to make plays, asking for an easy layup.
Woodard, nice.
Too much. I love to see that.
Bolden, step back three, no good. Chased down by Shackelford. Lewis again for 3. That one won't go.
South Carolina and Arkansas that have played in that bubble arena as well. The problem is you've got Georgia coming off of 2 wins.
Here's Lewis. Off to Shackelford. 4 seconds. 2 seconds. Got to win your ball games.
Well, you don't want to ever assume what happened. Kyra Lewis trying to take this game. That's what he does. He is a scoring guard.
Herb Jones back to Shackelford. Too strong.
Doesn't surprise me. This is what I've expected from Mississippi State all year long. This is what they can do when they play at the level that they're capable of playing, but protection, which is another reason why they put up a lot of three-pointers and increase the pace of the game because they can outscore you. There's better games at A&M as a young player, but he has answered the bell today.
Boy, Reese.
After coming off of 18 points in the game against Ole Miss, he's playing well today.
Perry bumped him.
I love the way he moves and his potential as well, but it's tough to go away from Anthony Edwards if it's me.
Shot clock down to 7. Alabama in rare territory here. Lewis, deep three. No good.
So much, and you see Alabama 0 of 8 from the 3. I like shot paint as much as anybody because when he does a shot fake, teams are buying it.
Woodard, corner 3, left it short. Kyra Lewis with the rebound. That's his 6th board of the game. Bolden's made a couple of blue-collar plays for the Tide. Here's Shackelford, strong to the basket, the finger. Here's Perry, squares up Davis. No good. That fractured wrist, trying to get the basket. Back the other way, Stewart. There's a double team, gets it to Adu.
From behind the three-point line. Without John Petty in that basketball game, I'm anxious to see if that changes for Alabama.
Petty likes. Mississippi State led 41-39 at halftime.
Love the way that Molinar have been playing of late. Iverson Molinar, 6'3", 195-pound freshman, continues to impress. Let's see who else steps up for the Crimson Tide. I'll look for this man right here to do it. Woo! Big basket. Who's defending there, Dave Neal? Mr. Herbert Jones, the one-handed man, once again making big plays. By no means is
the handle, and Herbert Jones comes away with a steal. Kyra Lewis flying down the lane. Count it. Second foul on Tyson Carter. Matter of fact, we have had now 6.
Fronting. You got to continue to work to get it to him, though.
Stewart tried to hit Weatherspoon, knocked away by the Tide, and now Alabama with a chance to take the lead. Corner 3. Perry with 13 and 9 rebounds. Kyra Lewis, little stutter step. Perry with a block.
Missouri right behind them, who set a record this year.
Weatherspoon.
Got them in foul trouble. Alabama shot 34 free throws. Tonight, a big difference.
24 of 34. And again, you put up 90 in the first meeting back in early January.
You got to feed the big men.
Reed, strong move. You were doing great.
Myself.
You were doing great. Tyson Carter. No Petty, no Herbert Jones. Kyra Lewis is still on the floor, though.
Ball game.
Bama's missed their last 5 attempts. Shackelford takes it right to Adu, off very high level right now.
And they're going to play for both championships.
Reggie Perry.
Tremendous.
18 points, 11 rebounds for Mr. Perry. Kyra Lewis. That one's short. Bulldogs, since Alabama tied it up at 59. It's now their largest lead of the game. Reese got it. He's been struggling.
Now, if you're a defender, you have to be improving your conditioning. If you're a fan base, you need to be turning out and being better fan base for your team.
Kyra.
That's a shot that Nick Weatherspoon can get any time.
Kyra Lewis with a floater.
Short shot clock this time, so they've got to get into their action quickly. They're trying to get it to Perry.
Here's Abdu, hands it off to Carter. Tyson sees the
better defenders in the league versus Kyra Lewis.
Dump down.
Reggie Perry, I know he's made that shot. You've got to get on the block. Now it's Kyra Lewis time. You need a bucket, so whether it's 2 or 3, it just needs to be quick and efficient.
High arching 3 from Lewis, no good. Lewis at the horn, and that will do.